Let's move on to main topic number one. And our first main topic today gets submitted to us from Levi Boyarsky, who writes, "Greetings and salutations. I went to see Good Boys with pretty high expectations, and I left the theater very satisfied. I thought the kids were great, the laughs were coming in frequent waves, and it was just really enjoyable overall. Not the best comedy I've ever seen kind of movie, but entertaining for sure. What did you think about it?" All right, thanks a lot for the question, man. And yes, last night, I finally took myself out to go watch Good Boys. Me and Ann went to go watch Good Boys. The trailers for this movie, I haven't enjoyed trailers to a comedy this much in probably a couple years. It's probably been a number of years since I've liked trailers for a comedy as much as I've liked the trailers and the promotion for Good Boys. Frankly, the way they've marketed Good Boys has been nothing short of genius. It's been nothing short of genius. It's not just that the Red Band trailers have been really funny. It's also like the other little stunt stuff they did with Seth Rogen. Remember where they were joke about where Seth Rogen as the producer sitting there talking to the kids. He goes, "Here's the thing, kids. You're not allowed, because of the law, you're not allowed to watch the trailer to the movie you are in." And the kids are like, "What the F? How does it make any sense?" "I know, it makes no sense. You can be in the movie, but you're not allowed to see it." I mean, even just little stunt stuff like that, I thought was really brilliant. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. The marketing campaign for Good Boys has been fantastic. So how's the movie? Well, let me put it this way. It's hilarious. The movie is hilarious. I went in expecting a lot of laughs because that's kind of what the trailer promises. The trailer promises a lot of laughs. And believe me, it delivers. And when it comes to comedy, that's the most important thing. You know, I always talk about like comedy and horror are kind of unique in the sense that those two genres, like with horror, you can do almost everything wrong in a horror movie. You can have bad characters, have questionable performances, not great direction, all that kind of stuff. But if you deliver the creeps and you deliver the scares, a lot of all the other mistakes will be forgiven. Same is true with comedy. You can do almost everything wrong in a comedy. If you deliver laughs in a comedy, all other sins are forgiven. It almost doesn't matter. Anything else almost doesn't even matter at that point. And right off the top, I got to say, Good Boys delivers. It's a comedy. Its main goal is laughs. And I was laughing myself sick. Now, they do put, some people were writing that they're a little bit worried that they may have put most of the, or at least a lot of the funniest moments of the movie in the trailer. Yeah, they do. But believe me, there are a bunch of others too. A lot of others. As a matter of fact, Ann and I were talking about it as we were walking out of the theater, and I think my two biggest laughs in the movie were not from the trailers. So that's always a good sign. That's always a good sign. Now, let me caution you. Take away the laughs. Like if you take a movie like Booksmart, which to me is still like the best movie of the year. If you take away the comedy, you are still left with a really compelling, thoughtful, heart movie filled with heart. You're still left with a pretty damn good movie. Not best movie of the year, but you're still left with a pretty damn good movie. If you go to Booksmart. If you take out the laughs from Good Boys, you're really not left with anything else. Now, there are times they try to infuse some heart into the movie. I feel like it fell kind of flat. The flow of the movie was not very natural. Like it didn't feel like a well-constructed movie. It's hard to quantify that. It didn't feel like it was a well-constructed movie that the story flowed and felt natural and all that kind of stuff. It really did feel more like a collection of really funny scenes. It felt like Seth Rogen and his team just came up with all these funny, hilarious scenarios and just built scenes around them just so they could get those funny gags in. And for a comedy, that's okay. That's totally okay for a comedy because it was hilarious. Great story? No. It was trying to infuse some heart into it. Did it succeed? In my opinion, no. They were trying for it, and I saw what they were going for. For me, it didn't quite work. It was a kind of disjointed kind of story flow, and some parts completely didn't make sense, but whatever. This is a comedy. And I don't know if I've laughed that hard in a movie this year. I don't know that I've laughed as hard in a movie this year as I did with Good Boys. A perfect overall movie? No. But if you're going just for a good, satisfying comedy and you just want to go and have some damn good laughs, Good Boys delivers. It absolutely does. Now, I saw on Rotten Tomatoes it was currently sitting around like an 80-something%, which some people thought might be a little bit higher, but I can see why there would be some people who see this and it doesn't quite work for them. Obviously, a movie like Good Boys is not for everybody. But again, for somebody like me, it crushes it when it comes to delivering the laughs. And to me, you may feel differently, and that's cool, but to me, that's the most important job of a comedy to do, and they crushed it. So while it is not a perfect movie, and while I agree with you, Levi, that it's not in the category of one of the best comedies I've ever seen in my life, because you'd like to see a comedy more fleshed out than just that, it's a damn good time. So if you are wondering about whether to go see Good Boys, all I can say is I can't guarantee you'll like it as much as I did, but I really think you should give it a shot because I had a damn good time with it. Anyway, question is, did any of you guys have a chance to see Good Boys yet? Did you like it as much as me? Did you like it more than me? Did you like it less than me? Jump down to the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. All right.